Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is still Wednesday, August 14th, 2024. Back with another episode. Couldn't go live today. The power went out. We had a horrible thunderstorm come through. Power went out a couple of hours, so we just came back up. And instead of going live, I'm going to make this video that I wanted to do. And it's based on some of the people now that are calling Trump a racist, that he wasn't a racist before he started trying to run for president. One in particular, Jesse Jackson. They're depending on us to not do our own research. They're depending on us to take their word for everything. I'm not that guy. I'm gonna do my own research. So I want y'all to watch this clip, and then I'm gonna come back, we're gonna talk about it.
Presence there. And beyond that, in terms of reaching out and being inclusive, he's done that too. And created for many people a comfort zone when I ran for the presidency in 84 and 88. And many others thought it was either laughable or something to avoid. He came to our business meeting here in New York because he has this sense of the curious and a will to risk to make things better. And so aside from all of his style and his pizzazz, he's a serious person who's an effective builder of people. Last year he was a part of our workshop, of our panel workshop on what are the challenges and opportunities. And so this, a year later, Donald Trump, for a few minutes, challenges and opportunities to embrace the underserved communities. Donald Trump.
Well, it is an honor to be here, and I was with Jesse last year, and we had a lot of fun, and it was a little different. We had a real panel where you asked questions and everything, and we didn't do so much speaking, so I'm going to get off here very quickly because I want to hear some questions. Jesse started off by saying most of the wealth in this country is in the hands of a few. What's wrong with that, Jesse? But he did have an expression last year, and I was just telling Roger, he had an expression last year, the wall on wall must fall. And you haven't used it today, and I'm very disappointed in this, Jesse, because I thought it was a great expression. And I heard the expression about 14 times, and then he came to me at the end of the session, and he said, listen, I want some office space in your building on Wall Street, because the wall on wall will fall. And I said, it's okay, Jesse, I'll make a good deal with you. I'll get you some space. You'll pay about $40 a foot. And he said, no, I don't want to pay 40. I said, how about 30? No. It was the cheapest deal I ever made in the history of 40 Wall Street. Is that right? He got it for nothing. He's a very tough negotiator. You know that, right? Nah, he's a terrific guy. We love him, and I'm here for him. And the snow came, and I said, gee, nobody's going to show up, and look at this place, it's packed. I do want to say a couple of things. First of all, where's Percy? Oh, okay. I thought you left, Percy. That would have been terrible. I get up and you leave. I would have been insulted.
Well, what do we have here? Is that racist Donald Trump being introduced by the fight the power, keep hope alive? Jesse Jackson? Did Jesse Jackson actually say Donald Trump has been great at serving underserved communities? Is that what Jesse Jackson just said about the racist Donald Trump? See, y'all don't want to do no research. Y'all just going off what the mainstream media is telling you. Y'all buying into that narrative. Y'all forgetting that man been around for decades. Y'all just started hearing about him, a lot of y'all, when he ran for president, and everybody, they'll come out talking about he's a racist. Y'all didn't know him before then. Y'all didn't know he had a history in the black community. Y'all didn't know that when Jesse Jackson ran for president, everybody else laughed at him. Donald Trump helped him. Donald Trump helped the black man run for president, financed him, gave him office space. You heard him just say, I need some office space on Wall Street, where he would charge $40 a foot. Jesse Jackson got it for free. Jesse Jackson invited Donald Trump to come speak at Rainbow Push Coalition, which was set up and designed to serve minorities, black people, and poor people. Jesse Jackson said out of his own mouth, if you didn't hear it, I'm going to go back and rewind it. So you can hear Jesse Jackson say out of his own mouth, Donald Trump was a champion in helping and funding underserved communities. What's underserved communities? The Negroes that he's supposed to hate. He hate us, remember? Now, that's why I don't trust none of them. Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, none of them. The same Jesse Jackson that you just saw there, introducing Donald Trump, inviting Donald Trump, praising Donald Trump, 30 years later, he's a racist. He hate black people. Like, we ain't gonna never be able to see that, Jesse. Like, that footage has been lost. See, back then, Jesse and them probably didn't know that we're gonna have these smartphones and be able to pull up old videos of them. They thought maybe we weren't gonna have nothing but what the mainstream media tell us. Maybe Jesse and them didn't know that we're gonna be able to go back one day in the near future and see for ourselves what was really going on. Does that sound like a racist to y'all? Some of y'all might say, yeah. I know better. I got pictures, photos, you name it. Al Sharpton, all the people that's talking shit about him now, because they're getting paid to. I got pictures, photos, videos, like we just saw here, them same people snoozing up with Donald Trump before he ran for president as a Republican. Now, if he would have been a Democrat, they'd have loved him. Ain't nothing else changed except he ran as a Republican. He's the same dude. Same little hand movement, how he be doing his hands, same thing. Nothing different. He just looked a whole lot younger. Sound the same, and he thinner too. But other than that, Jesse Jackson said he's funny, personality, the same way he is now. Pretty much say what's on his mind. But he was somebody that people like Jesse Jackson and other black people were able to go to when they needed help. I got stories of black people that he loaned money to get their business started. And when they came back to pay him the money back, he didn't take it. Asked him, were you doing all right? Did everything work out the way you wanted it to? And they said yes. And just everything you owe me? They said yes. He said, he told the check up, said, y'all out of here. You don't owe me nothing. Black people. Now he's a racist. You cannot believe the mainstream media, whether they talking about Republicans or Democrats. Don't believe what they say, even if they're talking bad about Kamala Harris. Don't believe it. Go find out for yourself. Even though I know Kamala Harris full of shit, I ain't gonna go by what the mainstream media say. I ain't gonna take their word about her either. I found out on my own she full of shit. I'm not going off what the news say about her, because you got some that say she ain't shit. I don't go off their word, because I know how they'll lie and manipulate, twist stuff, control the narrative, to have you thinking whatever they want you to think. So go find out for yourself about these people. Don't just go back 4 or 5 years on the man. Go back 20, 30 years. Get a longer picture of how he been living. Don't look at the last 5 to 10 years when the media get on him. He's a racist, he's a racist. Go back way before then. Man, all the way back to the 70s, 80s, helping black people. What about the Central Park Five? What about them? That whole area was at them boys' ass. They thought them boys had break that jogger. And the DA, just like Kamala Harris, one of the more crooked, corrupt DAs, just like Kamala Harris, who sent innocent men to prison, who got out and sued them, proved that they were innocent, just like Kamala Harris, had people believing that them folk was guilty. And if they was guilty of what they're accused of, yeah, they supposed to have got the death penalty. He going off what the DA was saying. Just like y'all believe Kamala Harris, whatever she say, they guilty. When she say they guilty, they guilty. And they killed how many people? They used the death penalty. Cause Kamala Harris said they did it. That's what happened with the Central Park Five. They were convicted. He didn't convict them. He thought they was guilty when he was taking out papers, talking about they need the death penalty. He thought they was guilty. They was convicted of a horrendous crime. A crime that if they was guilty of it, I say they should got the death penalty too. If I thought they was guilty. He ain't the only one thought they was guilty. Everybody in the area thought they was guilty until the evidence came out that they was innocent. Did he apologize? No, that's probably like, damn, I messed up. He probably trying to let it die down or whatever. Damn, I was wrong. Look, pride, ego, wouldn't let him apologize. But I understand how he made the mistake, how he was wrong, but he didn't convict them folk. He going out with the DA saying. They said it was guilty. They went to trial, convicted, guilty. Back when he probably trusted the justice system. Now he know how crooked they is, how they came at him. Now he know. I bet if he knew then what he know now, he wouldn't have said that about the Central Park Five. He believed in the justice system back then like a lot of y'all still do. I know they crooked. I don't put nothing past them. But I want to play this one more time, just in case you didn't hear it the first time.
Presence there. And beyond that, in terms of reaching out and being inclusive, he's done that too. And created for many people a comfort zone when I ran for the presidency in 84 and 88. And many others thought it was either laughable or something to avoid. He came to our business meeting here in New York because he has this sense of the curious and a will to risk.
Hold on now. Did I hear Jesse say when he ran for president in 84 and 88, Donald Trump came to the business meeting? Is that what? Anyway.
To make things better. And so aside from all of his style and his pizzazz, he's a serious person who's an effective builder of people. Last year he was a part of our workshop, of our panel workshop on what are the challenges and opportunities. And so this, a year later, Donald Trump, for a few minutes, challenges and opportunities to embrace the underserved communities. Donald Trump.
Did he say to embrace and serve the underserved communities? Who are the underserved communities? Who are they, Jesse? Did you say underserved communities? Because normally when you say underserved communities, it's the black and people of color, the brown people, the people of color, the poor peoples. Donald Trump embraced the underserved communities. That racist? That bigot? What? Hold on now. Look up at the top left. That does say Donald Trump at the Rainbow Push Coalition. Is that the same Donald? That can't be the same Donald Trump. Hold on a minute, y'all. Hold on, let me make sure. That's him. It looked like him.
Well,
He
it is
looked
an honor
thin.
to be here, and I was with Jesse last year, and we had a lot of fun. And
Hold up, Lord. Y'all get a good look at that. Is that the same Donald? Is that Donald Trump? It looked like him. Is it a clone? Did they clone Trump? No. That ain't the races I've been hearing about, is it? Out there with all them black peoples? The king of the black peoples, Jesse Jackson? Hold on. It can't be.
was a little different. We had a real panel where you asked questions and everything, and we didn't do so much speaking. So I'm going to get off here very quickly because I want to hear some questions.
I want to go a little bit farther down the road. Let me see.
Jesse, like President Clinton very much, right, Jesse? Stand up and say it, Jesse. Well, I just say a few words. I mean, Wall Street and New York City and this whole region is doing unbelievably well. I'm building a job on the west side, which is the largest job ever approved by the New York City Planning Commission. You see it going up along the West Side Highway. It's almost 10 million square feet. It's 18 buildings, and it's really going to be something. We're building a building that you probably heard of recently. It's the tallest residential tower anywhere in the world. It's 90 stories. People aren't happy about the fact that I'm building a 90-story building in New York City, but it's an as-of-right. It's called an as-of-right building, meaning you can do it by zoning, and it's going to be truly magnificent, right directly across from the United Nations. We just bought the General Motors building. We just completed Trump International Hotel and Tower, which just yesterday got the Mobile 5-star award. Only 4 in the country got it for its whatever it is, and it's been a tremendous success. We're doing a lot of other things, and I will tell you, a large percentage of the people, and especially in construction, that are building these great jobs are black and minorities, and I'm very proud of it. We have close to 25%, and I think the number's going up, and they do a great job. There are no better builders than we have in New York, and a big percentage of that.
Hold up. Stop the presses. That damn racist ass Donald Trump. I'm convinced I was wrong about him. He's a racist. Don't play with me. Now, I did something today I said I wasn't going to do. I blocked a Kamala Harris supporter on Facebook. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't take it no more. That's what made me make this video. She going on and on and on about how this man a racist, how y'all gonna be able to vote for this racist, this, that, and other, how y'all did that, Kamala this and that, y'all be the Ricky Smiley stuff. I said, what are her policies? See, that's all y'all want to do to my policy. How y'all gonna vote for a convicted felon? You worried about policy, but you gonna vote for a convicted felon. I'm worried about policy. Shouldn't I be worried about policy? I blocked her ass. I can't do it no more. I can't do it. So from now on, if I engage with a Kamala Harris supporter and I ask one of y'all what's her policy, and you go to deflect and humming and hawing, he's a racist and he's a convicted felon and all that, but you don't tell me what her policy is, I'm blocking your ass, just like Ricky Smiley told y'all to do. I'm going to do it instead. I ain't doing it. I ain't playing with y'all no more. I'm not going to be looking at all this bullshit. I got enough bullshit going on in my life as is to be looking at this bullshit when I'm trying to scroll through my timeline, get my laugh on Facebook, look at these stupid people, look at these people that perpetrate, look at these folks that act like they living better than what they really living, get me a good laugh on, and here y'all come with that bullshit to my Kamala Harris. I ain't trying to see all that stupid ass shit. So when I ask one of y'all, what's her policy, and you can't tell me what they is, because I know you can't tell because she ain't got none. Now, she just copied Trump when he said he gonna cut the tax on tips. Now, she's saying what she gonna do, but she voted. She was the tie-breaking vote to do the tax on tips. When they proposed the bill, and when they were voting on it, you know, she's the tiebreaker as the vice president. She breaks the tie when a vote is tied up. She breaks the tie either way. So when Joe Biden came with the tax bill, and that they're going to tax waiters and waitresses' tips and shit like that, it was a tie. The Republicans were against it. The Democrats were for it. She broke the tie. She voted for the tax. Now she's saying she's against the tax because Trump said it. Do your research. Don't take my word for it. She was for the tax. Now that it was a bad idea, now she's against the tax. After Trump said he gonna cut it. She didn't say it before he said it. After he said he gonna cut it, now she talk about, I'm gonna cut the tax on tips. I got a feeling whatever he say he gonna do, she gonna come behind him and say she gonna do it. She don't have no agenda. She don't have no platform. She don't have no ideas. She don't have no plans except LGBT rights and trying to get abortion again for women, where they can just go anywhere they want to. If they want to go across the street and kill a baby, they can do it. That's all she care about, and illegal immigrants. That's it. Anything else, she ain't got no clue. So from here on out, if I ask one of you Kamala Harris supporters, you pop off, get smart, ain't got no, besides my family member, I ain't blocking my family member. My sister and all them, they just, hey, that's family. That's family. I ain't blocking family for that. I ain't falling out with family. But you other folks with that dumb shit, you gotta let your family be crazy sometimes, cause they let me be crazy too. You know what I'm saying? It's an equal. I'm crazy too, and my family, you know, some of us, but they accept me with my craziness, so I would love them back. So my family not getting blocked cause they voting for Kamala Harris. But the rest of y'all, if you can't tell me her policy, other than that ain't no policy. If you can't tell me what her policies is, you blocked. I don't want to see your post ever again. Get it, got it, good. Bye.